40 characters of syntax. That is all it takes to shatter a friendly user interface and immediately drop into a secured, exposed data node. For most people, search engines function as highly optimized walled gardens. They are meticulously designed to filter out spam and prioritize commercial relevance. This creates a widespread perception that if a web link does not appear on the first page of results, it is either non-existent or safely secured behind a firewall. In reality, web crawlers are constantly indexing live security cameras, internal budgets, and administrative logins left exposed by default developer configurations. This data is widely accessible, yet it remains hidden from the average user simply because they lack the specific vocabulary required to retrieve it. The search bar is a direct command line to the vulnerable backend of the internet. Automated crawler bots like Googlebot are relentless. These systematically map every poorly configured server directory they encounter, creating a massive, searchable index of the web. This index can be viewed as a chaotic cluster of data points. We use site: to speak directly to the index's categorization system, bisecting the web to focus on a single domain. Adding the Filetype: parameter strips away millions of irrelevant HTML pages to isolate raw database files. Boolean logic operators like and, or, and not, along with wildcard asterisks, provide further scope control, forming a precise perimeter around the desired data. Even a single minus sign alters the crawler's target scope, excluding massive swaths of commercial noise and refining the results. Combining these operators enable the surgical extraction of targeted intelligence. Open source intelligence relies on a recursive mindset, chaining individual commands together into a specific sequence to locate a target. We can construct a multi-layered query to hunt for exposed physical infrastructure, beginning with the site: parameter. Adding in-URL: narrows the focus strictly to the structural pathway of a web address. Appending /view/ targets the standard directory format used by most surveillance hardware. Finally, adding the index.shtml extension maps the query to known vulnerable camera models. When this completed chain is executed, it pierces through the curated commercial algorithms. This yields an immediate live connection to an unprotected physical video stream. This access relies entirely on precise vocabulary, requiring no brute force or traditional hacking methods. Search syntax leverages the search engine's perfect memory to surface a developer's security mistakes. The search indexes built for consumer convenience now function as a global reconnaissance network for state actors. Platforms like Shodan let analysts gather target data silently. A direct network scan triggers security alarms, but querying a public index simply reads a database reflection. This silent search bypasses intrusion detection systems that would otherwise lock down the network. Analysts leverage this proxy system to map critical infrastructure, like power grids or water systems, without ever making direct contact with the target's network. These skills are increasingly vital as AI-driven algorithms begin to sanitize and obscure raw search results for the general public. Navigating the internet through these precise parameters provides a pathway to unfiltered public reality, bypassing the sanitized summaries of modern algorithms. Advanced search syntax provides the specific vocabulary needed to navigate the internet's global index on your own terms.